going to be talking about the calendar, how to use the calendar, how other people use the calendar, how you might use the calendar in your classroom to help your students stay on top of the work that you're doing in class and the work that they need to do at home. So let's head over to the Moodle training course. Here we are. You'll notice I've already logged in, and if you haven't done so already, you're going to need to add the calendar as a block onto your Moodle site so that you have the calendar sitting wherever you have it sitting. I have it sitting right here over on the right. The first step to getting into the calendar and adding a new event, which is what you need to do, is to click on the date. Now the Moodle calendar can be used for a lot of things. What I use it primarily for is to show students all the activities that we did in class, so if they're absent they know what we did and they can find those resources on Moodle. And I also use it to show them work. If they forget what the homework is, they can go and check on the Moodle calendar to see what the homework is. And I also have a category called due, what's due that day. But you can use whatever categories you want in Moodle. So let's add an event. So the way you do that is you click up here in the upper right hand corner of the calendar, you click on new event. And you should only have user event and course event. I'm a different type of user, so I also have a side event, but you should have just these two. A user event is just for you. It's an event added to your calendar that only you can see. So if you want to put, remember this meeting with an administrator, or, remember your dentist appointment, or remember to pick up your kid, you can put that in under user event. And students can also add user events that only they can see. But you, the teacher, are the only one that can add course events to your site. So we're going to add a course event today. So first click on course event so that it's highlighted, and then click OK. Now I'm going to get this menu, and I need to give my event a title. One of the titles I use pretty commonly is in-class activities. And under this event, I'm going to have all the things that I did in class. So this is the way I do it, and there are lots of styles, and I'll show you a bunch of different styles in just a second, but let's just do a sample one together. So remember, up here you're going to put the category, and then down here you're going to put the actual things that you want students to see. So I'm going to put, they took a vocabulary test, we did a group project, and we went over the homework. Whoops. And you can see you can make typos and delete, just like me. Now, if you didn't choose the right date, if you want to set it for a different date, you're going to do that here. So I'm going to say that we're going to, since the 27th of September is a Sunday, I'm going to say we're setting it for the 24th of September. Now the other thing is to set the order that you want the events to appear on that day. If you have multiple events, and I'll show you about that in a second, you're going to need to set the time. So I'm going to order this one number 1. I want it to appear first. It's just a way of forcing the order of events. You can have repeats, you can have things that start and stop, so you could have events that run over several days. You would use this duration thing. So if you're doing a project, you could have a category called projects, you describe the project here, and then you give it a duration. So it would last until, the 28th or whatever. So that would be an event that you do over the weekend or something like that. Down here under repeats, you can have an event that repeats weekly. So if you always give a vocabulary quiz on Monday, you can make that a repeating event. So that's how you use that portion there. You can also bold these things and make them italics. You can make them hyperlinks by clicking on, well, here's the first thing you need to do. You need to highlight the thing you want to hyperlink. You need to click on this link button here, and then you need to have the URL for the thing you want to highlight. So I'll show you how to do that in another step. But basically you can do hyperlinks here too, and then you just click Save Changes, and now you have an event. If you look over here, see how it's pink? If I click on it, I have my in-class activities. That's what I added today. you can see that I've already added one on the 22nd. Let's look at that one. Okay, on the 22nd, I added this other event called in-class activities. Now, let's add another event on the 24th. Let's go back to the 24th. There's the ones we just added. And I'm going to add a new event. And I'm going to make it a course event again. And this one I'm going to call homework. Read chapter 3 and do a reading log response. And I'm going to make this, it's going to be, the date's correct, I want it on the 24th, but I want it to be after the in-class activities one that we just added. So I'm going to make it the time at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to force that order again. I'm not going to deal with duration, and I'm not going to deal with repeats. So let's look at that now. Now you see I have this in-class activity one that appears first, and this homework one that appears second. So that's basically what you need to do to add events, and you can add events all year long. I put in school holidays, which are actually, I think they're in for you. Yeah, they are. So on Veterans Day, you have one that has a saluting veteran. But you can add any events that you need to for your students. If you have testing coming up or anything like that, make an event. Make a new event, and just remember, up here, all you have to do is click on New Event. That's all we have for today. If you have any questions about calendar events, just you can send me an email, and I'll talk to you next time.